Northern Student TV. I'm your new full-time host, Alyssa Mess. Josie Terry graduated this last semester and is moving on to better things. TNC Reviews starts off our show this week with Ty and Connor talking about game cameras.
Hey guys, this is TNC Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing two Moultrie cameras and talking about a little bit how you can use them this off-season and moving on. So the two Moultrie cameras that we're looking at today are the M888 and the A30. Both cameras have been discontinued, but Moultrie discontinues a lot of their cameras with technology advancing so fast. These cameras are just getting better and faster and cheaper. But these two models here are only about 1 to 2 years old. They're fairly new models, so we will go through these two because Moultrie has the same format for most of their cameras, and this can help you guys figure out if you want to have a Moultrie camera in the woods. So the first camera we're looking at is the M888. With this camera, I have had this camera now for about 2 years. This is the first trail camera that was actually mine. The first thing that I really like about this camera is the ease of use. All you have to do is just flip this switch up to quick start and a menu will pop up, and then all you do is click over and you'll let it sit for 30 seconds and it activates. So for the most part with the M888, it has very good quality in my experience. Daytime quality especially is very well. Nowadays though, you want to get something that has very good night quality. I have tried video mode and I had a lot of nighttime movement with that, and that was actually pretty impressive considering this is 2 years old, and being that this camera is about $100, or it was about $100, so that's pretty low on the price range for cameras. Nowadays, you want a camera that you can check with your phone, all that stuff. You're looking at well into the 200s, mid 200s. So this was a very good starting camera. It has always done a good job for me. Not many missed triggers. You got to make sure there's no brush in front of it, but that's with every camera. Otherwise, you're just going to get a bunch of garbage photos. But I've liked it. Nighttime video, like I said, is pretty decent considering how it's a two-year-old camera, and it wasn't the highest paid for camera on the market, so it's done me well. Some cons with it, I guess, would be, compared to those higher price range cameras, this is a lower grade camera, so you're not going to get perfect images every time. You're going to get blurry photos every once in a while. If something's moving through quickly, you're not going to get the perfect photo. If the sun comes up on one side and shines right in the lens, you're going to get a lot of garbage photos for the early part of the morning. So you got to make sure that you're placing the camera in a good spot and not letting it get in the way of anything that might be blowing in front of it or anything like that. But that's with most cameras. But for a low price camera, this has been a very good camera to me. Moving on to the A30, I really like this camera. This is my newest camera. I used it for 1 season so far, and I was pretty impressed with the results. It captured everything that was supposed to go by. I had a couple nice pictures of some bucks on there. It's worked good in the cold, works good overall, has good quality image. This is again another lower priced camera. This isn't your high-end camera, so for Moultrie low-end cameras though, this has been very good to me. So that's it for this episode. This is a little bit about the Moultrie cameras, so thank you for watching and we'll see you next week.
Thank you, Ty. We have sports with CJ next as he interviews members of the BSU men's baseball team.
For NSTV Sports, I'm CJ Baumgartner. While it's been pretty cold and snowy outside here, it's nice and warm inside the practice center, and we got some baseball to talk about. It's coming up here in the near future. We're joined here by Zach Grankorvitz. How's it going today?
Good, how are you?
Doing pretty good. So obviously it's been cold, it's been snowy. What's it like to finally see that baseball's about to start being played?
It's exciting. We've been trapped in here for about 2-3 months now, so it's about time to get out there.
Yeah, and you guys are going to start to go on a bit of a road trip. You're going to go down Kansas, Missouri, and then go down all the way to Arizona. What's it like to get out of here and go to someplace warm to play ball?
It's going to be really nice, obviously. Even if it's 50 degrees down in Missouri, I'll take that any day. So
Your freshman year didn't get a ton of action. Your sophomore year was kind of your breakout season. You had a 19-game hitting streak, on base streak. What was the biggest thing for you that you thought was your biggest adjustment in year two?
just experience from year one. Year one I played with 16 seniors. Last year, I had to step up in a big role. So.
And this year, what do you feel is the biggest thing you're trying to work on this season? Is it your hitting? Is it your fielding? What is it?
A little bit of both. It can always improve. Last year I didn't hit that great of average. It was all right, but I want better. So.
All right, and you guys didn't overall as a team. You didn't have the season you guys probably wanted to in the record where the record shows. But what are you excited most about this team?
We're young. We got some guys with experience from last year, and we're looking to win a lot of ball games this year. So make it a conference championship, hopefully.
Yeah, and you were named by the coaches in the NSIC one of the players to watch for Bemidji State. What does it mean to get that recognition from coaches around the conference?
It's awesome. It's very humbling. But then again, on the other side, I got to do something about it, prove it. So.
What's the one thing you're looking forward to this year?
Man, I don't know. There's a lot of things. Getting definitely a lot more wins than last year. Hitting the ball good, playing good D, just seeing how this team works together. So it's a brand new group of guys.
So we thank you for your time. Thank you for coming in. Best of luck this season.
Thank you very much.
For NSTV Sports, I'm CJ Baumgartner, and we'll kick it back to you guys in the studio.
As always, thank you, CJ. To conclude this week's show, we have the Mack Sisters, featuring Haley Mack and Lexi Mack as they cover vlogs and tutorials.
Hello guys, my name is Alexa Mack and I am a junior here at BSU.
And I'm Haley Mack. I'm also a junior here at BSU, and we're both majoring in marketing communications.
And we are the Mack Sisters. So today we thought we would do, for our first video, is a get to know us. So we came up with some fun questions that we're going to ask each other. Do you want to go first? Take the honor.
Sure. My first question is, what do you wish you knew more about?
Cooking.
I wish I knew more stuff about like the future kind of like jobs and stuff.
If you could live in any city, what city would you live in? What's like your dream city?
I feel like LA would be cool, but like I'd have to go see it first. I don't know, like Arizona. For like Minneapolis area, I feel like would be really fun.
Yeah, I feel like my dream is like definitely LA.
What shows do you watch on your spare time?
I watch a lot of shows. I watched like Law & Order, SVU, Riverdale, a lot of kind of Netflix shows for sure. If you could pick 3 things to live with on an island, what would it be?
If I could bring food, like a friend or something.
Friend, yeah, I was gonna say.
And then a blanket. What would you?
Chapstick, because my lips would be fried. Sunscreen, because I would be burnt.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And yeah, probably something like a blanket. I never even thought of a blanket, but like for sure.
So who's your favorite YouTubers?
I watch a lot of YouTubers. I feel like my OG favorite is Jaclyn Hill. I love makeup tutorials and makeup gurus and stuff like that. But yeah, you? Probably
the Ace family.
I was just
They're
gonna
my favorite, yeah.
I was just gonna say you're definitely an Ace family girl.
Yeah. So what are you interested in that most people aren't?
Makeup.
That's true. But I feel like kind of a lot of people are, like girls, at least are interested in makeup.
They're like interested in it, but they never know what to do or how to do it, I feel like. Okay, so what is the most annoying thing people ask you? Like when you don't see people forever, they always ask like the same question, How's school and what are you going to school for?
Yeah. Like what are you doing for a job in the future? Like where do you think you're going to end up? Like that just stresses me out. I'm like, I don't really know.
I hate those questions too because it's like I literally
Or what do you want to do for a job? It's like, I
know.
don't know. What's one thing you really want but can't afford?
My own house. That's literally one thing that I want to decorate my own house, have myself, just me living alone, definitely a house.
Yeah, mine's kind of, a lot of things.
Feel like a
car.
Okay guys, that was our first little video, a get to know us. We are the Mack Sisters.
Thanks for watching.
And yeah, thank you for watching and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in this week, and we will see you all next Friday. I'm Alyssa Mess, and you've been watching Northern Student TV.